Hey folks, JD here, and on this very gloomy, horrible morning, we bring you this. This is the Visuo XS812. This is a GPS Visuo quadcopter. We have 4 brushed motors, we have 4 very bright LEDs, we have GPS capability, we have a nice 1080p camera on the front of it, hopefully that's going to record some good video. We also have 2 very nice orientation lights at the front as well, which are bright, piercingly red. Hopefully this is going to be quite a nice little copter, and this is it. It's nice, it looks nice. I think it's going to do quite well, going off the other Visuo we looked at about 9 months ago. So hopefully this is going to be a runaway winner. Now it has got its job cut out for it today. We've got 8 to 10 mile an hour winds, which are gusting. It's just a really horrible, nasty day. Sorry if this is too dark. Now hopefully today we're going to take her up, fly her around, see exactly how she does in a little bit of quite strong environmental factors. Alright then folks, let's get it calibrated. Right, okay, here we go. It has started to pick terrain. I don't think it's going to last, I think it's going to clear, so I'm not too concerned at the minute. It's very, very light, extremely light. I mean, there's nothing showing on here or the quadcopter, so I'm going to carry on for now. If it does get too bad, then I'll have to call it. But for the second, let's carry on. Right, so let's turn on the quadcopter, put it down as quick as possible, let the first calibration sequence start. Then if we open and close the throttle, then we have calibration complete for this moment. Then we have to calibrate the gyro, then the compass. So gyro first, then compass second, if you're going by what the manual says. So down into the bottom right, that's the gyro done. And then once the gyro is done, what I'm going to do for the second is I'm going to attach the quadcopter to my phone's Wi-Fi. And then I'm going to start the calibration procedure, which is this bottom right button here, which I said in the unboxing yesterday I wasn't really sure what it did. I did correct myself later on in the unboxing, but still, just to let you know, that is to start the compass calibration. So the app here is XS GPS. So if we open that, then yeah, we've got clear line of sight. Everything looks to be good there. Right, perfect. Let's start this calibration sequence. So first of all, we've got to pick her up, and then we've got to twist her until the lights go solid. Yeah, green light's still flashing, back lights are solid, and then we've got to twist her over this way. I think it's that way, and then we should be okay. What I am going to do is I am going to confirm with the manual just to be on the safe side. So circles, no, that way. I did have that wrong, I thought I read it differently. And then twist it this way. Now obviously I should be calibrating it a little bit higher than what I am, but there we are. LEDs are solid. Apart from at the back, you should have there we are, the red light flashes, then stays normal. We are good. The aircraft has completed the calibration. Signal is normal and is ready to take off. Okay, I'm going to record my screen and I'm going to record some video as well. So there we are, that's done, perfect. So we're all good for the second. It looks to be all good. Gyros are calibrated, GPS is calibrated, the compass is calibrated. So we should be good to take off. So with this, I'm going to get some video recording. Come on, there we go. And then I'm going to move back this camera slightly. Then we're going to take off. All right then, folks, let's do it. So unlock the motors and then push up. It's always good to refer to the manual. Right, we're up. So here we go. For the second, let's just do a little walk around. So this is what we have. We have the copter sitting here, we have the camera pointing down slightly. Oh, those lights are so bright. Green at the front, orange at the back. 2 red orientation lights so you can differentiate between the front and back. Moving a little bit, we have got, as I said, some quite nasty winds here today. So let's see how she does. Right, turning is nice. This is in speed mode 1, I'm guessing, because I haven't altered the speed mode yet. Video recording seems to be quite nice. Let's take her up a little bit more. Those motors seem to be working quite well. Okay, You can certainly see it very nicely with those LEDs. It is extremely early in the morning though. I'm just hoping it's coming out well on the camera. So if I turn that around, a little bit of yaw there just to me, and you can see me here. Okay, it is very dark, it's not great, but at the same time you can see me there, that's okay. Let's click speed mode 2 using the left shoulder button there, and oh, she is coming up against a little bit of a breeze. See, she did stall a little bit there as that breeze did hit. Ooh, a little bit shaky, a little bit wavy, but that's okay. She's locked on, she's holding her position. That wind is coming right from the front, it's hitting the front of her and then moving directly over the back and towards the trees there. And she's handling that pretty well, and this FPV boom seems to work well as well. Certainly holding my phone in there nice. Okay, let's take her out a little bit further. Yes, seems to be okay. I'm going to increase my altitude a bit because I am flying over a little river there. Well, it's not little, but at the same time I don't want the pressure differential to take the copter from me. Right, 3 beeps, speed mode 3, a lot quicker. Then you do start to get this wallow, this arc with the turning. You seem to get that a lot. Oh, she's fighting, speed mode 3. She seems to be doing quite well though. Ooh, the wind has changed direction a bit, it's coming towards my front now. Okay, back into speed mode 1. Don't know how well this is going to handle against this little breeze that we have. So far she's doing okay. Now there is one thing I want to check. We do have an orbiting button here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it plenty space because I don't exactly know what it's going to do. I'm going to wait for this wind to die down and I'm going to click the orbiting button. But so far it's handling itself pretty damn well. Battery is at 67%, so yeah, that's dropped quite a lot. We've got quite a bit of video, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut off the video recording there. Yeah, I'd like to access my videos. Yes, please do save that. I've still got the screen recording going on though. Yep, I have. So I'm going to start a little bit of this orbiting and see what this is about. If it just, I think it just circles around you, is what I'm going to say. So click in the, let her look at me. Click in the right shoulder button. She goes straight up. Okay. And then she quite literally just orbits where you are. Well, I don't know. She's just kind of stuck looking that way. Oh, okay. Now she turns around and now she looks the other way. Ah, she's looking at every direction. So she's orbiting your location, but she's turning around, looking at one direction, then turning again and looking at another direction. And she's slowly moving. Look at that. She's ever so slowly orbiting her location. But at the same time, she's doing it with this horrible breeze, this horrible wind which is hitting her, and she's doing it quite well. My God, she is handling very well. That breeze is strong. I mean, look at it. You can hear it on the microphone, no doubt. Really cool. Okay, I'm going to bring her out a little bit and bring her down a little bit. Let her find herself sort of here a little bit. Let that breeze die down as well. But so far, wow, okay, that's quite cool. The orbiting mode is quite cool. So I don't know what this follow thing here, it's not, it doesn't explain itself well in the manual. If I click it and then see what happens, does it just follow me? No, it's going around. Right, I don't really know what that does, so I'm going to stop that. I thought it followed me, but it seems to have just taken itself back home. Maybe that is, I don't know, I'm going to have to do a bit more research into that, I think, and then do it again in a separate video. Speed mode 2, cutting through that breeze. I need speed mode 2 here today, folks. She banks very well. She pitches, she rolls very well. Nice bit of negative pitch there, no issue. All in all, she's doing extremely well. I mean, the first Visuo that we looked at about 8 to 10 months ago was extremely good. No GPS, no module whatsoever. And it seemed to work quite well. Today, the GPS module in this Visuo is working outstandingly well. Lock in position, I mean, satellites we have 15. I mean, we always get good satellite coverage around here and around the field. Oh wow, I'm going to bring her down a little bit. See that breeze then? Just kicked her up, whoop. But again, you know, she's handling it, and those motors are really working overtime. Really working overtime. Ah, yeah, she's doing all right. She's doing all right. Bring her back around. Yes. You can tell exactly which way I'm facing the wind when she decides that she's not going to go straight ahead very quickly. Oh, speed mode 3, cutting through that breeze. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with this little fella. I mean, it's always good to bring a copter out into, you know, put it back into speed mode 2, into non-optimal situations, and this is not an optimal situation at all. I mean, this is quite horrible. We've got a horrible day. It stopped raining, fortunately. We have got a lot of disturbance from the breeze. We're down to 39% battery now. Let's see if we can take her out a little bit further. I'm not going to take her too far in this weather. I am going to do a bit of a distance flight with her again, but it's not going to be today, folks. Handling really nicely, and this transmitter works flawlessly. It's very big though. I don't know what the thing is with a huge transmitter these days. Maybe it just makes it. I don't know. As you can tell, I'm pretty speechless. But it seems to work extremely well. It gives me, you know, okay, I do still feel those ball bearings, sort of that ball bearing effect, kind of rubbing against each other there. As I first said in the unboxing. But it's working well. It's working very well. It is doing what it's meant to be doing, and that's exactly what we should be doing. Right, okay, so let's bring her down, orbit me a little bit, and then, wow, yes. So we're down to 30% battery, fluctuating between 32 now. Great when it stopped. So the battery meter does increase when you stop her. But now we are still looking at, there we are, 29. So what I'm going to do, because she's battling against these environmental factors today, I am going to bring her down, but not before I take a couple of photos, because I want to see exactly what this camera is like from a photo perspective. Okay, now this little bottom right hand corner here, bottom left hand corner here, if you click it, it inverts the screen for you. That's one thing I've wanted in a lot of different quadcopters, and that's one thing I haven't had in a lot of different applications. Click it and it takes it upside down for you, so if you put your phone upside down you haven't got to take it out again. Right, now I don't want it to initiate return to home, so I'm going to land it myself. There we are, and that's it. And then we've got that beeping just to let us know that we are low on battery and the rain has started again. Let's knock everything off. Right, let's... Oh, well, that's crazy. I've just landed her. I haven't connected. I've just turned off the transmitter. But now the battery has jumped right straight back up to 65%. See? 65. So from low power to 65, because clearly, obviously it's not doing anything now. Right. Thoughts on this little guy? Right. So, bring her out in horrible weather. Expect them to do quite well in horrible weather. Exactly what she has done. She has really performed well. You can see in every single scenario the weather's been hitting this. Okay, I didn't fly her out too far. That was intentional because I want to do a few more vids with it. I want to do a bit more distance in a different location as well. But all in all, the handling was very good. The turning was good. The arc was good. So it came back around. It didn't wallow too much. I was very impressed with that. All in all, I think this is a very, very nice little copter. Now, I'm waiting to see what the camera is like. I'm waiting to see a couple of other things as well, because we have got to look at a couple of other features. But the orbiting feature really intrigues me. Click it. It zooms across. It turns around to look at one place. And then it 180 degrees. And then looks the other place. And then slowly starts to orbit around you. Now, next time I do that, I'm going to get some nice footage of that happening. I'm going to speed that up and see exactly what it is that we can look at. I think that footage is going to be pretty good if this camera quality is of a nice resolution, nice pixelization as well, and it isn't too and it isn't a bad quality. Hopefully it's good. I really hope it is good. So the flight was good though. The transmitter, again, moving those analog sticks does make it feel as if there are plastic ball bearings grinding against each other, but it worked well and it performed well, and that's really all I care about in this scenario, is that A, it performs well, B, it relays exactly what I want to, the commands I put into it, and that's exactly what it did. The app worked tremendously well. Every single button I clicked on, it worked out well. I've got to figure out what that follow me in inverted commas is. I don't think it's a follow me function. I think it's something different. It is called follow something, if I remember. But all in all, I'm quite impressed up to this point. Now, the next bit, battery life as well, that was pretty good, but obviously we are going to see diminished battery life because of the wind hitting against the quadcopter, so therefore we're not going to get the full 15 minutes that it did say. I think it was about 10 or just over 10 minutes in this disgusting weather today. So right then folks, we're going to leave it there. Please come back in the next couple of days and we're going to keep on looking at this guy for a little bit and see exactly what this guy can do. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening, my friends. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.